Good morning, everybody. Should we got a bigger pot, maybe? I don't know. Let me go get some more eggs. Maybe I need to get a bigger pot, everybody. Good morning. How is everybody doing? I am doing, let me share my video with everybody. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I'm so excited to know Jesus today. Trying to get my Instagram working. I don't know what's going on. Giovanna! Can't get these kids to help me. One second, y'all. I get some eggs out of the other refrigerator. I said I'm making eggs, y'all. And I put down there making deviled eggs. And I didn't even realize that I'm almost out of eggs. Wow. 2 more for the deviled eggs. So currently, you split deviled eggs in half. Let me put it on 20 minutes. My timer. My timer on 20 minutes. Maybe 23. Because let them cook again a little longer. So I try to count mine out because my kids and my hubby will eat 5 or 6 deviled eggs. So what I try to do is measure them out so everybody gets a certain amount, and the kids know because they're used to me by now. But I'm out of eggs. I'm out of eggs. All right. So I got my sausage for Pastor Tim, which is in the wrong pan. I thought I had everything together. Put his in this small skillet. My mother-in-law was visiting over the week. I was telling her about, these are the best. If you know, these I get from Walmart. They're Purnell's Old Folks. Now I buy the whole roll as well of sausage, but this is just easier because it's a patty. It's already cut, ready to go. Kielbasa. Anybody know kielbasa? Greetings, my sisters, my brothers, my family. God is good. Yes, He is. Hopefully you guys can see me. I don't know what's wrong with my Instagram. I don't know. Giovanna! Got these kielbasa for the kids. And the sausage sausage patties for Pastor Tim. So I'd like to have at least a couple extra because when you come home from church, most people are starving. So if they don't stop and buy something. Not going to say any names. That perhaps would stop by and buy something. Put a little oil in it for the kielbasa. The sausage makes its own oil. Makes its own oil. I'm going to put a lid on this. So I was telling her, my mother-in-law was visiting. And I was telling her about the black skillet. I move my camera a little bit. Telling her about the black skillet. And telling her how this was her black skillet that her son took from her. She said, yeah, I know. She said, I was looking for it for years. Clean up as you go. I have my pasta salad here I'm going to cut. But first, I have enough space. I have 5 burners. I'm going to cook my pancakes on the other burner. At the same time, let me get a lid for the sausage. This is the wrong size. This is the wrong size. Cover that up. I have my pancake mix already ready to go. I don't know, my camera seems to be a little weird. My head is cut off. But I use crusties. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I need to call the company and ask them how to pronounce it. I use it because it's light and fluffy. Light and fluffy. I'm going to make Oreo pancakes. I need to move over. My camera is really acting up. My camera's acting up. I'm not sure why. You can see me if I come further down. Here's the cookies. Got the cookies. Yeah, bunch them up. I got the ones in the pack because they're snack ones. I don't know why my Instagram is not working this morning. I crunch them up. I have my devil eggs, or my eggs boiling from my devil eggs in the back. I already have my macaroni salad done. I did that yesterday. But I don't know about this pasta salad. I haven't done pasta salad since my kids were little because when we go to the barbecues, the family barbecues, Aunt Lisa usually makes it. But good morning, everybody. This is the day that the Lord has made, and you have to choose to rejoice and be glad in it. I'm using Crusta's light and fluffy pancake mix. I don't have time to make it from scratch. Yes, I do know how to put the flour and the eggs, but that's just too much work. I need to get to church. I need to get to church. I need to get to church, everybody. Who's that saying good morning? Hello, Tamika. How are you? So I like my pancakes light, but I like different things. I want to put pecan in mine. And my kids like Oreos. So we'll see how it tastes. It should be good. So I don't even measure when I just look at it. I know, I just look at it and see if it's too thin, is it too thick. God is saying today to prepare for what's next. Now the government has released, at least in Delaware, we have released that you don't have to wear your mask anymore. Of course, be cautious. I hear something. Pastor Tim coming in or not? Put some ham on my pan, on my pancakes, turn on my burner. Again, I've been blessed with 5 burners. I need about 8 burners. If I could just have 3 or 4 more, just a tad bit of oil. I think that is corn oil. Okay, what's wrong with my pan? It's got some stuff on there. Did somebody not clean my pan? They want me to get upset. Since the kids have been home, I put them back on a schedule. So I have my eggs boiling. I have my Pastor Tim's, and I hear my email. Pastor Tim's sausage patties. Clean up as you go, everybody. Clean up as you go. All right. So God is saying this season that you need to be prepared for what's coming. And God is also saying some of you have already been preparing. Some of you have already. Okay, I just crunch the Oreos up and I put them in pancake mix. Crunch it up a little more. Guess I could have crunched it up a little bit more. I could have crunched it up a little bit more. Turn this burner down. Crunch it up just a little bit more. So we'll see if the John's kids like this. So it's already ready to go. Again, I just crunched up the Oreos, put it in the pancake mix. I'm going to make myself pecan because I like pecan. I should have crunched it up some more. Should have crunched it up some more. So I'm crunching it as I stir it because I didn't crunch it up enough. Mother, just a little too big. needs to be crunched up. Just take your spoon and push it down. Okay. It's kind of thick. I don't know if you guys can't see it. I'm gonna have to get another stove so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I don't know if you can or not. Maybe if I move this, you'll be able to see it. So let me turn these over. These are kibasi. Not ready to be turned over. Some of them are. Giovanna! And my kids already know if you don't get ready for church, you don't eat. That's just the bottom line. You just don't eat. I'm turning in my sausage, patties, like that's the 10. Turn those over. More cookies. So I have that going. Now I'm going to start cutting. I think I'm going to move my camera. I'm going to start cutting. I am really thirsty, y'all. I'm missing my frappuccino. I'm missing my frappuccino. I'm missing my frappuccino. Usually have my frappuccino in the morning. I'm going to cut my broccoli and my cucumber to put it in the pasta salad. Again, this is only my first time making pasta salad in about, okay, I can't because it's popping a little bit, in a long time. I mean years. Maybe when the kids were little, because Aunt Lisa makes pasta salad at the barbecue. Okay, got my Oreo cookie pancakes. Okay, I'm gonna cut it. I think I'm supposed to, they have to be small, I know that. A little broccoli. Looks like it's gonna be a lot of work cutting. And I don't have time for a lot of work. There's one on the floor. 9:41. And I have to be ready to get out of here. So, you gotta cut. Oh, I might have to do this later because this is too much. See, I'm chopping all over the floor. I need to call Aunt Lisa. Ask her to cut it. Because it's too much. I'm trying to get ready for church. I think cousin Jamie makes it too. Pasta salad. She's good at it. So I usually don't have to make it because, oh gosh, all these, this is too much. Ooh, I'm getting hot. Other thing, you guys make sure you keep me in prayer. Yesterday, my air on the second floor, I kept saying it's awful hot. And it's not blowing any cold air. It's like warm air. And honey, when I tell you all night, I was like, oh my God. I had my ceiling fan on. I had my regular fan on. My remote control was going on and off. And then, telling you, I was like, oh my goodness. Lord, where are you? Lord, where are you? God, it'd be better if I just pull it apart than cut it. Oh, I forgot the pancakes, y'all. See, I'm talking to you, and I forgot to, oh, they look good. Let's see if the kids eat them. My kids are very fickle, like I'm sure most parents' kids are. What's that? Why did you make that? Are we eating that? Stuff like that. Again, I like to butter my pancakes. Anybody got special recipes for pasta salad? Anyone? Okay. Nobody. Are y'all all just sleep or you turn on to somebody else? That's fine. I love you anyway. Let me get a pan. I don't know. My husband got me using these tin pans, and I keep them and I put the meat in there. My husband's not doing that. I don't know why this is taking so long and why this is on the edge. But, so God is saying to many of you that you prepared. And what you prepared for is not going to manifest how you think it's going to. But because you've been preparing for it, that you're going to see the manifestation of what you've been preparing for. Does that make sense? Pancakes. Does that make sense, y'all? I'm thinking, okay, God, what is going on here? Got my Oreo pancakes, y'all. Let's put some more in. We don't know if the John's kids will like it. I'm sure. If I put it on the table, you guys better let's go. You didn't wake me up. No, we're not having that. Let's go. So I think I'm just gonna pull these apart, make it easier for me, because I'm not down with the cutting, y'all. I don't even know. I need to call Aunt Lisa. She's probably in church. Because this is too much work. This is too much work. She always makes pasta salad. So those of you who have not been preparing, you need to prepare, because 2021, when I tell you it's going to be a different year, you have to really be in preparation, knowing what he has. When I say he, I mean God has said. You have to really be in prayer about what you should be doing, who you should be connecting yourself to. Giovanna! Dropping all over the floor, y'all. It's easier for me to do it like this than let me get these other pancakes out. I didn't even put butter on the other one, but I know two of my kids don't like butter. Say it's fattening, which it is. This is the last of this one. Again, I'll show you what I used. Oh, I thought it was the last. I'll show you what I used. I used Krista's Buttery Light and Fluffy, because it's light and fluffy. Because it's light and fluffy. Got the kibasi for the kids. Light and fluffy for the kids. Light and fluffy. And I have sausage patties for pasta. And that I have my eggs on in the back for devil eggs for later. I'm over here pulling apart. Oh, that's a perfect pancake. Look at that. I'll take it off the stove. I don't know if you can see it. Let me take this lid off. Maybe you can see if I took the lid off. Since I'm finished. And I have my eggs in the back for double eggs. But God is saying in this season, and those who have found themselves outside of God, you know when you're outside of God. You know when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. We all know that. We don't need anybody to tell us, but we need somebody to remind us. It's time for you to come back. It really is. It's time for you to come back. Enough is enough. Get yourself together. Get your mind right. There's nothing guaranteed in life but God. Just saying. I'm telling you, God is up to something. My goodness. It gets me excited to just know what's going to happen. But you have to be prepared for anything. You have to be prepared for anything. Think about this. Were we prepared for a pandemic? I know I wasn't. Well, I mean, I had fun in the pandemic. Spending time with my family, serving my community. That was joy enough for me. Yeah, I lost some people during the pandemic. Oof, I want to talk about that. But overall, many of us should have learned some things, accomplished some things from the pandemic. Some of us realized that we're really not as committed as we thought we were. Some of us left church during the pandemic. Not good to do. Someone was just telling me, oh, LadyMo, I'm coming to your church. And I said, no, stay where you are. Because if you're not finished where you are, when you go to the next place, you think it's going to be easy. It looks easy in the beginning. It does. But let me tell you, it's all going to come back. And eventually the same thing that you did at the other location, other church, or turn these pancakes over. God is telling us in this season, if you're not prepared, I don't know why this side over here seems really weird. And I can't pick it up. I don't know why that was a little weird. Now sometimes your panes cook weird. They cook uneven on a particular side. So God is saying some of you better get back on track. I'm just telling you, I'm warning you, get back on track. God speaks to the prophets, and he speaks to, and it's amazing how we always try to justify. You can't justify it. I'm sorry. You cannot justify it. Don't justify it. Don't make excuses for your lack of commitment or your sin or just, I keep dropping broccoli. I don't know where the puppy is, but he doesn't need to eat raw broccoli. We always justify the reason why we do things or we don't do things. Like, I'm grown, I know what I'm doing, I have a relationship with God. Let me tell you. I need to get that bag. I had a broccoli bag. I gotta cut the rest of it. So I have this pasta salad here, y'all. I need to pick up this pancake. Here's the pancake, Oreo pancakes. Yay! Children! They're about to get in trouble. They are about to get in trouble. I have to make my pancake. But I still have this one more. I don't know why I put that there. I have one more Oreo. So we gotta stop justifying our behavior, our bad behavior. We try to convince ourselves that what we are doing and what we have done is justified. Nope, it's not. It's not justified. It isn't. And I'm going to tell you that it's not. It's not justified. I don't know why I put this here. Now it's in my way. Don't justify bad behavior. Don't justify it. And we even do it. Some of us do it with our kids. Some of us do it with our kids. And that's why our kids are, in the situation. Hey, let's get something straight. I don't talk about anybody's kids. Because I believe that all our kids are good kids. And I believe that our kids are going to be what God has called them to be. So I don't want you to think I'm talking about anybody's kids. But our kids will, I'm putting broccoli in the pasta salad, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm dropping broccoli all over the floor. So we have to prepare ourselves for what's coming. And many of us do not do that. We play around, and then we're older than we would like to be. And then we wonder where the time went. I haven't done this, I haven't done that. God is telling you, those of you who are not prepared, stop justifying your behavior. Stop justifying your bad behavior. So I want y'all to have a fantastic, awesome day. I'm going to church. You can join us at Governor's Place, right by ShopRite on Route 40. We're excited about that. I'm excited about God in general. Yes, I get discouraged sometimes, but when I think about how good God has been, and it was a young woman. Yesterday I went to an event, and a young woman, I have to ask Dr. Tim what her name was. When I tell you she was encouraging, she was saying some things, confirming some things, just being thankful. I was like, oh my, well, I forgot my daughter doesn't like butter. So I'm going to give her this one. That's Vincenza. She doesn't like butter. It's too fattening. So I need to take this broccoli out so I can put the residue in the bag. So it doesn't stink up my trash can. So, I encourage you all to go to church today. The doors of church are open now. There's no excuses. I would love to help you with an excuse on why it's the corona. Corona's still there. So I guess you don't go to the supermarket. I guess you don't go to events. I guess you don't go on the plane. I've been on the plane in the pandemic, so, and that's as close as you can get. I don't care if you have a mask on. That is close on the plane. When they first started the pandemic, they were doing every other row, but not anymore. Packed on there. So, I can't do this cutting. I already told you I can't do this cutting. Do my pieces. So, I want everybody to be prepared. I want y'all to be prepared for what's coming and, what's happening, what's going to happen. And you need direction. We all need direction. We all need to be led. Yes, be led by the Spirit. Yes, but be led by someone who can encourage you, who can confirm what God has said. And some of us take that for granted. Some of us take that for granted. Not fooling around with that. No way. Means my eggs are done. This is something broccoli. This is a lot. Aunt Lisa? I can't do this. Too much. That's my beeper. Is this hot? Hot. Hot, hot. So, I want you all, this is not about making it into heaven. This is not. This is about purpose. My daughter tells me, she reads a lot of cookbooks. She tells me you have to rinse it in cold water, which I've always done. Always rinse it in cold water. Here's my last pancake. I'm going to make my pancakes in a minute. I'm going to use my other stove. Let this go. I'm going to use pecans this time. 7 o'clock. So, getting back to what I was saying, if I'm going to make a pecan pancake for myself, that I need you to be prepared. Just make it a little bit. I need you to be prepared for what's coming. Are you prepared for what's coming? Are you prepared? Are you prepared for something bad to happen? Which, we don't want that to happen. But things unfortunately happen. They've happened. So I'm sure everybody has known someone who's passed away in 2021. I know I have. not necessarily from coronavirus, but it's just some of it has been, it's a lot. I like my pancakes thin. I don't like mine thick. That's just me. So when I make mine, my pecans fell on the floor. Take some out. These are honey roasted ones. These are the wrong ones. These are the ones I shouldn't eat, y'all. Put them in a Ziploc. I'm about to use them. I'm going to have to eat the rest of these before I even put them in the pancakes. These are honey roasted pecans. And I could close the bag. I'm not going to say close the bag and beat it or smush it. You can do them this way. Just like to use my hands here. I don't have a, I grew up, my mother had a roller, and I think I do have one. Let me see. I do. For the Pampered Chef. You can just roll it, or you can just, that's what I want to do. There we go. That was easy enough. And pour it in there. Probably need more. Looks like enough. Let's go, kids. These kids are going to be yes. 10 o'clock. Delicious. Oh, delicious. Pecan. Tad bit of oil. That looks like a half a teaspoon. Those pecans are delicious. I have broccoli all over the floor. Oreo pancakes are done. I'm sorry, y'all. These are just delicious. Honey roasted. Here's the Oreo pancakes. Delicious. Am I making eggs today? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have them make their own eggs. But if they're not down here in 10 minutes, they will not be eating. I'll wrap the food up. And they'll say, where's the food? I'm sorry. You missed it. Here's my pecan pancakes. And I was telling you, you need to be prepared for what's coming. Are you prepared for what's coming? Are you prepared? Are you prepared? You know what God has told you to do. It's a voice you need to be listening to. That's going to guide you and lead you. And those of you saying, well, you don't understand my situation. I'm living in a house but nobody's saved. Hey, that means that you have an assignment you cannot compromise at all. And you'll think you're not compromising. But what you allow will manifest. And they will use it against you. So I know that's spiritual warfare. That's warfare. That's warfare. But I'm telling you, you have time. I'm telling you, I'm just warning you now. So you do have time to get it together. Life is too short. I was just talking to a friend of mine this morning. And she was saying that she was moving because she's always loved the beach. And hey, she wants to be close to the beach and enjoy life. I'm like, more power to you. Go. The things that you were scared to do, you need to just do. Because that regretting, I turn these pancakes over. Regretting things in life, oh my God. I know we all regret some things. Oh, that's perfect. I like my pancakes light. That's too light. So, I know there's things in our lives that we regret. No more for me. I'm going to do what's in my heart. I'm not going to be concerned about what somebody else says, what somebody else is doing. Not doing it. God told me to do it. I'm going to do it. If you don't like it, sorry. You know, so you better get back on track. I'm just telling you. I encourage you. I beseech you, therefore, by the mercies, give yourself as a living sacrifice. Living. I don't want my kids lying about me in my obituary or stretching the truth. Yeah, she was a Christian and she served and she did this. She was consistent. I don't want my kids lying about me at all. I do not want that. And it's amazing how we go to these funerals and people go, they weren't doing that, were they? Oh, wow, I didn't know they were doing that because they really weren't doing it. Like my uncle's homegoing service. He was involved in so much. Oh my gosh, I had met a gentleman yesterday in a training class I was in that telling me that he worked at Hilltop. And I was like, oh, so you knew my brother. And he was like, your brother? I said, you knew my brother, Dwayne Brown. He was like, what? Did I know him? He says, I loved him. I'm like, he pulled his phone out on his screensaver. Was him and his picture together. I was just beside myself. I was like, I can't believe it. He was so humble that he never even, said everything that he was actually doing to bless these children and the families. Unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. I was in shock. His mother was in shock that, and of course, that he went home to be with the Lord, but that he was so involved in the community. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This was so much better for me to just cut it like this and use this knife. Unbelievable. We were all just, how is that? That I go to a training and don't know anyone. Well, now I'm dropping food everywhere. Don't know anyone. And this guy, we had to get into two groups. So he happened to be in my group. And it was just him and I. And this is mine. And what are the chances of that? Yeah, we know that Delaware is pretty small. But what are the chances of him saying, I love your uncle? Look, let me show you how much I love him. His picture is on his screensaver. He says, I'm still in mourning. So he was touching lives that we had no clue. He thought he just touched our lives. And I'm like, man, Unc, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me, Unc. I know he was doing things, but I did not know he was doing it like that. But he was. So it's important as I leave you all. I gotta finish this pasta salad. I gotta put the cucumbers. Oh God, I gotta cut the cucumbers. Let's see. It's too much work. It's Sunday morning. It's 10 o'clock now. I gotta leave in a few. I gotta stop at the store. That I want you all to be prepared for what's next. God told me preparation. And I heard it because someone said it to me. And I was like, And then I heard it again yesterday. So in order for you to be prepared for what's next, you have to prepare. There's some things, as we already know, there's some things you just can't prepare for. But those who have been in preparation is also what I heard. Those of you that have been in preparation, that 2021 is going to show how much you prepared for, and God is going to do things that you've never thought that would happen in 2022. I'm telling you, I'm going to finish my little pecan. So I love you guys so much. You can join us today. I'm about to post it again. 11 o'clock service. Governor Square. Is it Governor Square? Governor Place, Governor Square. The ShopRite is. Yes. Come and worship with us. I love you all so much. You've been a fantastic audience. You guys have a fantastic day. You children better come on. These kids are up and ready to go. Or they shall be in trouble. My kids go to church. They don't care. They know it's a prerequisite. It's important that your children know that. And that's a compromise. If you allow them to do. I don't care if Gabby came home and she's grown. Well, she's not grown, but she is, because she's taking care of herself. She's got her own life. It happened before. I had a nanny here before. And the prerequisite is if you stay in my house, you have to go to church. The kids called me. My kids were small at the time. They said, he's not going to church. He dropped us off and went back home. I was like, oh no, that's not going to happen. Called him up really nicely. Told him that you have to leave. Now, he didn't like me after that. He hadn't spoken to me in a while. But it's my house. So because it's my house, right? I dropped broccoli all over the floor. Because it's my house. Right? Because it's my house. I have the right to make the rules. Right? So, I made the rules. So you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. I love you all so much. Thanks for tuning in. What you're cooking with LadyMo, Sunday Morning Glory. Please share the video. I'm sure something I said will bless others if it blessed you. Have a fantastic day. Love